What about kind of a before and after picture? You said you've been in the business 17 years. Just sort of in broad strokes, give me a sense of what it was like before iPad, and obviously there was probably iterations of various mobile technologies in between, but what does that before and after picture look like in your mind?
Oh, well, there's so many. I mean, I could go on for an hour just really bringing, I think, a visual picture. One picture is that always working with a large number of clients my entire career, Gary and myself, is that imagine walking into an office and remember all those wireframe file folders, and the files go up about 5 or 6 deep, and then we had these thick folders. Each real estate transaction, if you bought or sold a house, you know how much paperwork there is. So each one's about this thick, and my entire office would just be stacks of those file folders, and then I'd have to have 2 assistants that would go and just manage the paperwork as well as send out presentations that would be in envelopes, and those would be mailed out and all the postage. Well, now you walk into our office, we have no filing cabinets. And you just see the MacBooks and you see the iPads on our desks, and it's just a different level of experience. We show up to a seller's house to be able to talk to them about selling their home, and we'll just show up with a stylus and a mini or an iPad, and the sellers 9 times out of 10 will say, "Is that all? Like, are you forgetting something in your car?" And that's it. Like, this is how we show up. And it just makes life easier. Life is simpler. It's something even like lifestyle as well, is that, as you probably know, in real estate, we work a lot of hours, we work a lot of weekends. Historically, that meant we might have missed a lot of our kids' soccer games. Well, now we can actually be at a soccer game, sort of sitting back, yelling at the kids, "Yeah, go this, go that." And a contract will come in, we can get it signed, sent off, it takes 2 seconds, and then right back to watch the soccer game. So it's completely changed life as far as business and lifestyle.
Gary, did you have something to add to that?
Well, in the time that she's been talking, I actually created a contract, I signed off on it, and I saved it into our transaction management system and sent it off to the client. So that's how fast that I'm able to manage that and create a contract and submit it after it gets signed, is that in the 30 seconds that she just did that, that's been completed.
So you've been doing this long enough it sounds like you really have confidence in the technology. You don't have the backup briefcase in the car anymore. It kind of worked for you enough to really have that confidence that the apps are going to open, things are going to work, the wireless network is going to behave?
We've been very early adapters of the technology and the iPad. I think the first week that the iPad came out, we were purchasing it, and every iteration that comes out, we're upgrading. And what we tell the industry is that we took the arrows in the back to learn the processes and the systems and to really investigate the best apps to be able to use with the customers. What is going to wow the customer? What is going to be most powerful and most reliable? And also, which networks do you need to be on to be able to produce that experience for your customer every single time? Sure, in the early days, I had breakdowns, absolutely. But what's happened is that since that time, with the technology innovations and different app producers like Evernote and DocuSign and another app called Cardivi, what they do is that their next iteration is so much more powerful and such a better update that their bugs have been taken care of, and they're extremely reliable now. I can't remember the last time I had a breakdown.
And they're pushed to you, right? You don't have to tether your iPad.
That's the best thing, absolutely.
Right.